the day. It's shitcoin bonanza time. I think this is going to be the king of the shitcoins this cycle, man. I've shared this with a bunch of guys from early entries way down here. And again, right before the breakout, I gave one to everyone. I've been watching it for months, and I've been watching community is strong. They're holding, they're not selling. It feels like this is one of the more resilient shitcoins out here. So I figure it's worth getting into, especially because back down here it was like 35 mil market cap. Even here was like 55, 60 mil, something like that. So we had a big flush yesterday. I added more here, and I've been DCAing basically every drop. If we get down here, I got a bunch of alerts you'll see here. I also got it on Deck Screener, a whole bunch of alerts program. But point is, every drop I'm going to be adding, just because I've watched the community grow and hold. So after months, with these big dumps, if people aren't selling, this is going to be around for the bull cycle. I've also watched the dev. He's putting out 8+ memes like every day. He's on it, you know what I mean? And he's chirping with big accounts and drawing them in. Like, this is the way. Whatever they're doing it right. So I'm super bullish on this coin. And I've noticed whenever the market is popping, this thing jumps very hard. So it's like a 4 times multiplier compared to all the majors and mid caps. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing right now. Obviously yesterday we had that killer dump, and that got absorbed and immediately retraced. So today, I mean, is it a new day? Okay, the new day started, so we're up 17, but yesterday it dropped to like 48%, and it retraced 38% of that. So I mean, that just kind of shows you people are waiting, they're on the sidelines accumulating, and people that are already in from down here, they're happy to keep adding in. So maybe a lot of the guys distributing up here were just protecting their positions and then adding back in down here, but it doesn't matter. As long as there's a buyer at this level, this thing should keep running and basically moving up. Now, I also shared previously in the Discord communities this exact structure that I see right here. This coiling at higher levels. It means that people buying here were also happy to buy at a higher level and chase price as it comes down. So every meaningful dip seems to be getting absorbed. And you'll notice with memes, this exact coiling pattern plays out all the time. So if we go into, we'll look at MOG next. This is kind of, for me, it's like the benchmark of turbo parabola Ponzi coins, right? So this is a more exaggerated version of it, and its coiling is more obvious than MUMU. But you can see it's like there's a sell wall here, and in classical TA, this is a bullish pattern. Basically, you're consolidating under it. Each low is higher than the previous low, and eventually this is going to pop. So that coiling pattern is very typical. You see it all over the place. Ponky was another one that did this before it broke out. So if you look at Ponky, it too had this parabolic run. Massive pullback yesterday, but whatever. Here's your coiling. And then eventually just took off. If you look at it at the 12-hour, it kind of looks like MUMU. Except it didn't take quite as long to run for this one. So point is, this is a very bullish pattern in memes. This is not, bro, this is Burj Khalifa 2.0, man. This is going to the equator of the earth. But with MUMU, I truly believe as the bull cycle progresses and we hit another stage where, these newbies come in and they just want to buy a fun meme. This one's going to be a fun meme. It's very identifiable. People are going to jump in like mad. And eventually this is going to get those big listings just because of mindshare, right? So if things are getting listed on Coinbase that don't even have mindshare like big time, eventually this one's going to get listed too. I'm not saying it will, but like the probability that this gets listed on big exchanges is going to be much higher than some of these other retarded shit coins. So what I'm looking for now is basically we retested the previous all-time high, caught that major bounce, everything got absorbed here. I'm buying every single dip into this range, and if we are blessed to actually get these levels down here, I'll be buying everything all the way down. I don't even care if it goes to zero, to be honest. Well, I do, of course. I'm not fucking deranged, but I don't care how low this goes. I'll keep buying and just assume that my money's going to zero. But if it skyrockets like the way I'm anticipating, over here it's at like 100 million market cap. Why can't it go to a few billion when these other dog shit coins like PopCat are going at like 5 billion or whatever stupid number? So yeah, that's MUMU. I really think there's a lot of gas in the tank. The community keeps growing. There's a ton of people, big accounts that started shilling it recently. So I'm just looking for the original holders will probably stay. And then you're adding to the holder base these big accounts. They're going to be sharing it with their accounts that have whales in them. And you're going to get these whale buys. As price keeps going up, people are looking for that next big one. When they're in MOG and some of these other big meme coins, they're going to want to rotate at some point to the lower cap, and this is a perfect opportunity for them to jump into what has pretty good recognition. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'll shut the fuck up, but there you go. There's your 100x. Don't bother me again about this. I'm not gonna shill this anymore, but this is my video to the community and anyone looking for a good meme. All right, lates.